Hello and good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's good to see you. Welcome to Leading with Others, Part 2, the COVID experience. I am looking forward to what's coming next. And so this is a little introduction video to talk you through what we're going to do. And as far as I know, we are the only school in the world that is doing this thing called community organizing. Now, to go back a little bit, if you recall, we did the first half of the year, we spent a lot of the time unpacking what our leadership program is about. And if you remember, there's 4 practices that we asked you to engage with. The first one is to work out what's important and what's needed for yourself, in your environment, and to do that, you need to build empathy and all those things, right? Remember that? And then we had to take action in the face of discomfort. Now, what we know is when things get hard or things get uncertain, that can bring up a lot of feelings of discomfort. So we have to learn to work with that. You can't run away from that. That's something that happens in life. So how do you work with discomfort? The third thing is to use diversity as a strength. People, there's a catchword, let's use diversity. What we're looking at is really diversity of thought. To be able to work with other people and empathize with them and work with them so you can realize that your perspective is just one of many, many perspectives. I think that's a really valuable thing. And then the skill to be able to say, given that everyone has a different perspective, how we do what's important, what's needed to move forward. I mean, that's a great thing to try and work out. Very complex, very tricky, and hopefully the skills you've been given to help you negotiate that. The last part of our leadership model is to support others in the practice of leadership. So this is a call to you to realize that, to accept responsibility for building the capacity of others through this process, working with others, and through that success and through that work, we can all find ourselves in a position where we can be, I'm trying to find the right words for this, where we can be acting on things that we value, that we can be nurturing others as they in this life, and that we can help bring about some of the positive change that we're looking to see in the world. And I think that's pretty good. So we've been doing all that. Now, community organizing, this method that I'm going to teach you came out of the Harvard Kennedy School of Government, and a course I did with a guy called Marshall Gans. It was just amazing. And everyone who does this, because they has great reverie, I think, for the whole process. They have a very good community there building on it. So I really bought into it. I think it's good. And what it does, it asks you to accept responsibility for moving other people to purpose in moments of uncertainty. So it has this sort of supporting others, coaching mindset. And I want to, one of the famous quotes that I learned from there were actually came by way of Marshall, was from a first century sage called Rabbi Hillel the Elder. And you may have heard me say this before. But he asked the question of us. Someone asked him, actually, they said, how do I live a good life? What do I do? And so Hillel responded with this. And he responded, which is quite interesting, in a question, not in an answer, which puts him in a mindset of asking someone to self-reflect rather than tell them what to do. Very interesting. And he said, if I'm not for myself, then who will be for me? And when I am for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? So what I think is that this question focuses on the interdependence of yourself and understanding yourself, working out what it is that you stand for, what it is that is important for you, what it is that is needed. It says when you do take your actions in this world, what does that make you? And are you comfortable with that? Is that what you want to bring to the world? Often our actions, we feel frustrated because our actions aren't reflecting what we value. And that reflective process is important to work out. And then the last thing is, if not now, when? Is a call to action to actually do something. When are you going to do it? If not now, when? So quoting directly from the course, It says organizing is a form of leadership. Organizers identify, recruit, and develop the leadership of others. They build community around that leadership, and they build power from the resources of that community, which is using diversity as a strength. Organizers do not provide services to clients or market products to customers. That's how it differs from design thinking a little bit. They organize a community to become a constituency, people who will stand together on behalf of common concerns. This is different to advocacy, it's different to anything else. It's about building a community. Now, how we're going to do that and what that's going to look like. I'm creating this website and I'm going to have mini lessons like this on video. Accompanying those mini lessons are some readings. These readings are university level readings. They're tricky. You're going to have to work with that and make sense of it. And in order to do that, I'm going to put you guys in groups and buddies and things like that. So you can get together, you can have a conversation about that, and I'll give some guiding questions so you can help derive meaning from those difficult but very, very worthy articles. Also, we're going to learn we're going to look at all the values and things you've been looking at in the other course, Leading Self, and we're going to work out who we might want to work with and develop our own narrative, our own story based in real things that happen in our life. We're going to look at how do you organize leadership within a team. We're going to look at how do you create norms so that teams can function well. We're going to look at how to develop work that is meaningful and that capitalizes on the strengths of people. So by the end of this course, hopefully, we'll go through and you will have a fluid set of resources. So when you do find yourself in a house and you have to organize and come together as a community, you're going to have something that you can call on. When you do the activities, instead of just going, hey guys, what do we do? You'll actually have a process that you can go through so those groups can develop momentum and you can build in your campaigns and build in the things that you do so you can actually reach a higher height. And when I say higher height, I mean achieve purpose, achieve the goal that you set out to do. So that's all for now. I will update this website as we go. I think that this can be enjoyable. It's going to be strange. It's going to be hard to get the time zones right. So what I'm going to ask of you is that you stay connected, because this hopefully is a gift that you can use your whole life through. That's it. I'll stay tuned. If you want to jump ahead, you absolutely can. It'll be self-paced to that degree. But for now, thank you and goodbye.